Good afternoon and welcome to Copper Coins Coin Roll Hunt Reveal E408, a 1963D manufacturer's Hanover Trust roll. Oop, it didn't have 20 in there. Coin is number 12. We'll let a couple people come in and we will get things started. I did move the reveal 405 till tomorrow at 1 o'clock. I do have some real life stuff I have to take care of. Let me get the throat thing too. I lost my voice yesterday after. Got 2 viewers. Get a couple more in here and I'll open this roll and get things started. Got a 77 and sunny day. I'm going to go ahead and open this roll up and get it rolling. I'm going to pick up other rolls. So it looks like we'll have some rolls, some good stuff for next week that's new to me. Wow, nice shiny edges. All right, coin number 1, Russell. Frostbite, welcome to the show. I am glad you could make it. Do you plan on broadcasting Saturday morning? Dan McCumber, welcome to the show. Yeah, I noticed. Haven't seen you much either. Got some counting wheel stuff on this coin. Shiny Coin Guy, welcome. Coin number 3, Taco John. Beautiful looking coins. Coin 10, I'm going to just look at the obverse unless I notice it's a die pair that I haven't looked at. My schedule, I'll be doing 405, which will be the last roll from last week tomorrow. Then Sunday, I'll be doing a 50D roll. Then Monday, I'll be doing 2 LP2 rolls. Know if I looked at the reverse or not on this one. Coin number 5, Sloppy Stacks. Dirty Water, welcome. everybody's packages should be arriving hopefully by now. I did know that Shinbone, welcome to the show, that some of them said they were delayed by weather. But that was the ones from that I shipped last Saturday, so they should be there by now. Coin number 7, Alex. Got the other part of my front lawn cut this morning. Trying to get myself into shape for this summer. The older I get, the harder it is. Of course, many of you know how that is. So I got all the weed whacking, edging, and blowing, and all that done in the front. So tomorrow I'll start the back, and I'll be good for a few days. My youngest daughter is moving. Looks like they got a job, so either, well, they're not sure where they're going to land yet, whether it be Colorado or Michigan. And I guess it could be Texas too, but chances are it will be Colorado or Michigan. So they're heading up to Michigan to go stay with my oldest daughter till they get their call. So my wife is got anxiety over that. Her baby is moving 1,500 miles away. So she asked me if I could bear with her for the next few days. You know, when they're gone, Frostbite, you do miss them. I'm not sure how old your kids are. Most of my kids wanted out of the house fast. I actually didn't expect the youngest to move. I actually kind of expected her to kind of be the old maid and stay in the house and take care of us and stuff like that. Boy, was I wrong. But my son, he stayed around till like 21 and he was gone and never came back. But everybody else was pretty much 19, 18, you know, between 18 and 20. And they couldn't wait to get out. I mean, I always thought I was easy to live under, but maybe I wasn't. I mean, I did always insist they lived by my rules if they lived in my roof. But from the outside looking in, it kind of looks like they live by the same rules, so let me look at that. That's different. Bummer, that's a bag hit. That would have been a good one if it would have been something real. 26. Woo. Yeah, mine wanted their privacy too much to stay around the house that long. But the youngest, what is she now? I think, oh, she's, wow, 28 is my youngest. Seems like yesterday she was a teenager. That's about me, Frostbite. I couldn't imagine. I did live with my parents later in life. My mom had gotten cancer and my dad had heart disease where they couldn't take care of themselves. And I was divorced, and they just said, hey, why don't you come live with us and take care of us? You know, and I worked and I took care of them. The house was kind of interesting because it kind of had like an apartment built into it. So I always did have my own privacy. And even, you know, when my kids lived there at the end, they had their privacy because they had bedrooms that had separate entrances and stuff. Coin number 8, Paul Hampton. Basically 3 or 4 die pairs so far. And all of them are normal coins. Next coin, Sireg. Yeah, I've got to go to matter of fact, this afternoon, go to my daughter's and pick some stuff up and help them move a couple things around. That's where I'll be at about 2 o'clock. That's why I had to reschedule. They are supposed to be out of their house so they don't have to pay another month's rent. I think it's Friday. That's tomorrow. It might be Saturday. She said they had a couple days. I bought my rented a house. What year would that be? I guess I rented a house in 85. And then I bought a house in 88. That would maybe 87. But you hear people now complaining about interest rates being 4 or 5%. And heck, I want to say that my first house, I think I was paying 16% on it in 1988. It was a ridiculous amount, and that was a good rate for the time. The only good thing is at that time you get a savings account for like 7%. And if you really wanted to put money into a long-term CD, you got really good rates. I got a good friend that's been doing writing, mortgages and deeds for about 30 years. And she said the system is built, its break-even point's about 5%. So the mortgage companies make good money above 5%. After that or before that, they don't. And God, there was people getting rates at 1.5%. That's like no money at all. Of course, the loans are different now. Back when I bought my first house, I think I paid $17,500 for it. And I paid a lot more for this house. Paid a lot more for the houses in between. Yeah, I'm around 2% somewhere. I literally did it within a week or two when it got to the lowest point, and it had just popped up a ridiculously small amount, and I locked in. And even then, the company that I had, they were like waited and they drug their feet. And then the day the mortgage says, well, this has got to be done by this time, or you're going to have to refile. I says, well, it's not my fault. You don't have the paperwork. And she says, what? And I showed her these emails from the people that I sent the paperwork to, and they got that thing closed in about 3 hours. They managed to find all sorts of people to come do the job that they said they couldn't do. But best thing I did, because I think when I moved down here, I think I was paying 4.25, maybe 4. I'm not sure. And when you take 2% off, it makes a big difference. Oh, coin number 12. God, I'm doing a bad. Coin 12. All right, here it is. Is Mark Thomas. Mark won the giveaway yesterday. Wow, 2. All right, congratulations, Mark Thomas. Let me make a note. Uh-oh, my pen is dying still. It's getting worse, though. If you haven't already did so, smash that like button. Really helps us out. And if for some reason you're not subscribed, definitely subscribe. That is one thing. Our analytics show most of the people that watch are subscribed. Unlike you see a lot of videos out there, and the first thing they say is 80% of the people that watch this video aren't subscribers. So I'm sure it's just because of a general topic. Oh, they really, I think they were, counting that I couldn't prove that I sent the information to them. They're like, we don't have anything on your credit, how much you owe on credit cards or anything like that, which wasn't a lot. But they wanted basically that my electric bill was paid and all this stuff. And I had sent it to them 3 or 4 times. I had all the emails and popped right into it and got the emails and showed the lady, and she was just like, okay. And now even I'm really kind of dismayed about them. They were always really good, and now they sent me a letter, and thinking about the uncertainties of the times and stuff like that, they had sent me a thing. Hey, you can take $50,000, not affect your loan except for it'll raise the payment like $350 a month for the rest of the loan. I was going to do it, so I take the letter to the bank, and they had no clue about it. They said, you got to call the 800 number. Call the 800 number, never could get through. You'll sit on hold for 20 minutes, then it'll say, leave a message, we'll get back with you, and then they never call back. So I just don't count on doing anything that I can't do in the office now. $65. I wonder why. I wonder if that has to do with the stacking or stuff like that. I'm not sure. Most people that watch copper coins are watching specifically for Lincoln cents, so they probably are, you know, kind of more specific even than somebody who's stacking. That's all I can think of. That's all I got. Coin 36 for Stan. Nice looking coins though. Very bright. Just no real varieties to speak of. Next coin, sloppy stacks. Coin 38 for Chubby Pop Chaser. JM, good morning. Well, I guess it's good morning for you. It's good afternoon for me. Coin 39 for Alex. Yeah, that's what I think it is, Coach's Magic, is the different content. Where ours is pretty well straightforward with Lincoln Cents. Eric Maith, welcome to the show. Coin 41 for DC. That's great. That is wonderful. What you got going on? You doing any coin stuff lately? Yeah, that's what I think, Frostbite, is that you're gathering things that people that might not subscribe that are looking just for something on a topic. Otis, welcome to the show. Coin 43 for Sissy. Just work and packing. What are you packing for? Are you moving or? I know that you had said in the past that you were moving, but I haven't heard anything about it recently. Coin 44, Mark. Headed to North Carolina as soon as the stars align. All right. It's not a bad place to go. I love my Florida, though. I know a lot of people don't, but so many do. Joseph C., welcome to the show. Coin 46, Shinbone. Not anything to speak of in this roll, but they are bright and shiny coins. $33 good years. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I've got 12 this time, but collectively I probably got over 20. The rest of the time being in the Detroit area. Oh yeah. Oh well, heck, it was a much different place 10 years ago. Like when I moved to Northport, there was 30,000 people living here. Now there's well over 100,000 people. I mean, it's a gigantic city, so you don't notice it. There's still a lot of area, but yeah, there's so much more. And Inglewood is kind of the same way. Question: The Guide to Grading United States Coin by Martin R. Browning. I have never looked at it, I don't think. Unless he's the author of there was an A&A grading guide back in the 90s. And let's see. Let me look if who wrote that. Let's see. No, the official A&A grading standards guide is by David Bowers. Let me see. Let me look here. Let me find the name again. Martin R. Browning. All right, he wrote a book called A Guide to the Grading of U.S. Coins in 1964. So I would say that the book is very old. But Martin Brown, all right. Yeah, it says the author of the official Brown and Dunn coin grading system, a must for the numismatist. It's been published as late as 69, 58. I mean, it's probably decent information if you can get it cheap enough. Would it help you? Probably, but it probably is not in line with the way they grade coins today. They might be in line with the way Annex grades coins, because Annex does grade coins differently than the other grading services do. They try to stick to the A&A grading system, and PCGS and NGC, I do believe, have their own system. I want to thank you all for joining. I will be back tomorrow about the same time, probably 1-ish, for a 1953 D roll. Last roll from last week. This is the first roll from this week. And then Sunday I'll be doing the 50 D roll. And then Monday I'll do the 2 LP2 rolls before the next check Amazon, Joe, because I thought when I looked at the thing, I think I saw it for $20. So make sure you shop around. But I hope to see everybody tomorrow, and we'll talk to you all soon. Bye.